Shalom, shalom. Call HALALYAM, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honors to the elders and apostles and get MILLSTONE to teach them well. Peace and salutations be to hopeful elect. I'm Brother Telzam Gabar coming at you from the prophets in Babylon camp here in Tampa, Florida. Alright, this lesson is going to be going into the Memphis incident. The incident that took place downtown. It says, here from the Hollywood Unlocked page on Instagram, you can find it. It says, chaos in downtown Memphis leads to one officer being assaulted, 8 people injured after shooting. And I'm going to do what I can to get the video up in the intro. If be the Lord's will. But it says, videos are surfacing on social media after 8 people were taken to the hospital after a shooting Sunday morning occurred in downtown Memphis, according to police. The shooting took place about 2:30 a.m., but 2 hours prior to the shooting, video footage shows a group of guys assaulting an officer. The suspect was seen on video soaring up with the officer while the person... It says, hold on. somebody named Jamal Osborne. You know, if you got named Jamal, he a Jake, man. Jamal always playing basketball or some shit. It says, the suspect was seen on video squaring up with the officer while the person recording the footage can be heard saying, knock his ass out. Go ahead, beat his ass. After the altercation, a shooting happened at SBB King Boulevard and Peabody Place. It was crazy, said an eyewitness who works at a nearby bar on Beale Street. 8 to 10 people were trying to jump over our fence and get into our door. Another witness said he heard the shot ring out and can't fathom the thought of more violence here. Another witness, Ariel Scott, was asked about how she felt about the ongoing violence in Memphis, and she simply responded by saying, I'm not surprised. The 8 victims were taken to several different hospitals, all in non-critical condition. The victims' ages range from 14 years old to 54 years old. So you see the violence that's taking place in the earth, especially after that Montgomery incident. Jake is getting roused up. And a lot of race wars are about to spring forth. Civil wars are about to spring forth because you had Jake attacking the police officer. When do you see Jake doing stuff like that, man? You know, it's not often that you see shit like that happening. And the people be cheering Jake on. The people be fighting for Jake. The people be with Jake, man, fighting for the officer. You don't see too much of that shit. In this video, you had Jake saying, knock his ass out, beat his ass. You know, but before, you would see if Jake tried to fight back against the officer, you have Jake piling up on Jake, man. Holding him down, thinking that they're the good guy for letting that damn Edomite pig get away. Okay? Jake be trusting in oppression. But now a spirit's been put into the earth to where Jake is rousing up. They're getting roused up. And they're attacking those that oppress them. You know? Right here, just grab it. Genesis 49:9, it says, Judah is a lion's whelp. From the prey, my son, thou art gone up. He stooped down, he couched as a lion, and as an old lion, who shall rouse him up? And Esau really stepping on Jake's toes, man. He about to fucking find out. What's that saying? Jake love to say, fuck around and find out. Okay, well, Esau's about to fuck around and find out, man. Okay, you ain't gonna have these what they call them, Proud Boys. Them niggas gonna come out and get to work. These damn troops gonna come out and get to work. Jake gonna start upping their straps. Okay. Slacky, give me 1 second. Judah is a lion's whelp. From the prey, my son, thou art gone up. He stooped down, he couched as a lion. You know, Jake was just chilling for a little while, man. Jake was like, nah, I ain't fighting back nothing. But now Jake is getting that spirit ignited within him. Especially this new generation, man. These little kids are fucking monsters. They don't care about shit. They ready to attack any and everything just for clout. Just to be seen on camera. Okay? But that's the spirit the Lord is putting into the earth, because so much violence, destruction, and death is about to happen. Confusion in a lot of places. Okay? It's about to take place. Because we're coming to the end of Esau's rulership. So it's crackling down. Usually before something ends, it's a dispute takes place on the inside before something comes to an end. You know? This is the book of 2nd Ezra. Let me see if I can grab it in my Bible app. Second Ezra 9:1. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So now that you see these things taking place, you're understanding that the Lord is visiting the earth, the world which he made, man. And he's repaying it according to his ways. Okay? There's no escaping that. Right? The Lord is bringing judgment upon this place. And you see it. And all these many riots that are taking place, okay, these many things that are going on around Babylon and on the outside of Babylon. The Lord is rousing up. The Lord is rousing up Jake, man. So civil wars are going to take place, class wars, race wars, sex wars, gender wars, whatever, man. These people are going to start going against each other. He's putting an at odds spirit, an opposition spirit in the earth. Okay, that's probably what we're going to title this lesson. An opposition spirit. Okay, and that variance. And the fact, when they grab that, at variance. Book of Matthew, chapter 10 and verse 35. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, and a man's foe shall be they of his own household. So he's putting that spirit in the earth. This spirit was once in the earth when he was here, but now it's being put in the earth again because he's coming back. So all the things that were taking place back then are happening now again on a higher level. Because this time he's coming back, and he ain't coming back to what? To teach. He's coming back to beat ass. Okay, because words, he already used words the first time. Now the second time, he's going to use adversity. He's going to use action. Okay, with elders and apostles, GMS, they say, when words don't teach, adversity will. So if you don't learn from having the Lord speak to you, you know, you're going to have to learn from that ass whooping he's going to give to you. Okay? It says at variance, meaning to be different, is, you know, differentiating, man. Okay? Through this truth is being spread out through the earth. That's why these things are taking place. Everything is cracking down, man. All right? When the Lord came, he brought truth. Why do you think they put him to death, man? Okay? He wasn't out there prophesying about rainbows, hugs, and kisses. No, man. He was prophesying death and destruction. Not only to these heathen nations, but to his own people as well, man. Okay? It's the book of Isaiah. Yeah, right there on Isaiah. grab it in my Bible app, so like it, bear with me. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 47 and verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne. O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. So the Lord is telling them to get off that throne. The Lord is telling them what? To come off their high seat and sit on the dirt, sit in the dust of the ground. Because they've been sitting on the throne, ruling the world for a while now. But now it's time for us to get up out that power seat. All these nations right now are fighting for that power seat. They don't realize who's about to really take the power seat. They don't even see him coming. Okay? They just see each other at odds with each other. Oh, we gonna be the new world currency. Or we gonna be the new world superpower. Okay? Scriptures say, why does the heathen rage and imagine a vain thing? It's a vain thing that they imagine to see who's going to be ruling the next. Because Israel is going to be ruling next. And nobody ever looked for Israel to rule. Nobody ever thought about Israel. Nobody ever thought about Jake. If they were fit to be ruled, to rule, they always thought lowly of us. They always thought we're nothing but to be scum and to be walked all over. But guess what? The Lord can flip the script on their ass. Everything is not as it seems. Scriptures say, I have seen princes walking upon earth as servants, and servants upon horses. Okay? It says, take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yeah, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. Lord say you're going to take vengeance, man. Okay? That's a threat. Scripture say, Scripture say the Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten into powder at his presence. Okay? And the Lord has threatened Esau. And this nigga going to be beaten to powder. He's going to literally go extinct, man. Okay? At the Lord's presence. It says, as for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. Okay? Esau's got the kingdom right now. And guess what? Very soon now, Jacob's going to have the kingdom. And Esau ain't getting it back. Nobody else is going to get the kingdom no more after Jake gets the kingdom. Okay? Lion King. Thinking about Lion King when they talk about the kingdom. Okay, they're talking about the lion being at the top of the food chain. Now there's greater animals than the lion, yet he's the king of the jungle. There's elephants, there's giraffes, rhinos. These things can trample a lion over, yet the lion is still the king of the jungle. You know? That's like, it's just like Israel. Okay? Grab this, close out with this. And second Esdras, because Esau's kingdom is collapsing, and it ain't gonna get back up either. In the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 7 and verse 42, then shall no man be able to save him that is destroyed, nor to oppress him that hath gotten the victory. So you ain't gonna be able to oppress us no more when we get that victory, Esau. Okay, they oppress us through their systems, okay, their policies, their laws, their unrighteous decrees, these bills, okay, these fucking Roman, modern day Roman soldiers, they oppress us. All right, but they ain't gonna be able to oppress us no more. Jake tried to rise up like he had Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Jacob's rising up, and guess what? The oppressor came in and knocked all that shit down. All right? And let's also go into the curses. Whatsoever thou puttest thy hand to do, thou shalt not succeed. Okay? So when Jake tried to build up something and become something great here, Esau comes in and tears it down. And puts Jake right back at the bottom, man. All right? That's the part of the curses. That's what we suffered because we went off against our Lord, YAHAWASHI. But I'll reread it and close it, finish it off with this. 2nd Ezra 7:45. Then shall no man be able to save him that is destroyed, nor to oppress him that hath gotten the victory. All right, so there you go, man. We're in those times. Prepare your minds because it's only going to get worse. The boat is about to get a lot shakier. The storm is about to get a lot thunderier or stormier. You know, so the winds are about to get more boisterous. The waves are about to get more boisterous. Okay, we're coming in some very crucial times. Jacob's trouble, time like never before. Truly, that this lesson was edifying to you. I cannot want to listen to truth and sincerity. So next, Nasharallah, call HALALYAM, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Shalom.